Okay, here I am going to start a let's play of Pathologic, and this time we are going to play as what is translated as the Haruspex this time. This tiny little text that is probably very blurry and you cannot read on your own, I'm going to read this time for just the Haruspex. Burakh. So how do they call upon Menku? The true from the family of Hierophants. They are distinguished by their hands, the butchers, the surgeons, the healers of the lines, the leaders of the order, the ones that speak to the Udurgs, but I feel like that should be Odongs, maybe, I don't know. Masters of the art of the Haruspex. Who is called the Haruspex? One who tells the future by the guts. He knows that the body is similar to the universe. His scalpel flows the lines of the body. His feet follow the way of his people. They are trusted with power when they know which line to choose. They are thrown into the dark flesh of the earth when they lose their way. This is a story speaks of a man who avoided a contradiction that threatened to destroy the doomed life, and masterfully reached his true destiny.
Artemy Burakh returned to his hometown after 10 years of absence. He was born into a family that had the privilege of cutting open dead bodies granted to them by the customs of the steppe people. Since birth, he had been preparing for a future of the kind. Isidore Burakh, Artemy's father, a philosopher and healer, greatly respected among his people, having admitted the limitations that decreased the level of patriarchic knowledge, sent his son to study modern medicine to the city. Artemy travels from town to town for several years, studies theoretical and practical surgery. He suddenly receives a letter from his father in which his parent speaks of his forthcoming death, and asks his son to return to receive the heritage. Not willing to wait for the arrival of a regular train, Artemy sets off on foot, walking next to the railroad in the steppe. At some point, a small, maneuverable locomotive picks him up, and the young Haruspex arrives at his hometown.
Alright, maybe we'll turn it down a bit. I was turning it up before, now I'm turning it down. Appeared to be at least 5 people. It could have been as many as 7. But we're left with 2. Maybe some of them ran off. Died farther away. Cute little picture of Daniel. Oh. Alright, so we start with our mission. It says, well, now I'm the eldest in the Burakh family, head of one of the Menku families, ones that know the lines. I am an heir to my father Isidore, a Hierophant, the one who the order thought of as the highest of all Menku for the past decades. Gaining my father's heritage is a vital necessity for me at the moment. It will give food for my body and mind. It will give my worthless, empty life a meaning. For I am from a family that knows the lines, that opens bodies, that connects the earth with the underground. The duty of the knowing is to serve the children of Bodho, to interpret coincidences, and to make wise decisions. My existence on this earth is justified only by fulfilling this duty. Who will I be if I break the continuity of my family, if I don't bind my destiny with my father's? Nothing else. Day 1, during which the Haruspex is to become a wanted criminal instead of being a lawful heir. I'm gonna pick up some organs. That's something that is specific to Burakh. Get to have some fun with that. I know I didn't talk to the executor and the masks in the beginning of Daniel's. So they don't really say too much that's really important. Just like saying, right now you are almost dead. You have but a few minutes to live. Of this I speak to you solemnly. There isn't much that I can do in that time. You've been hit on the head several times, and the fists of the local men are hard. Maybe you haven't noticed yet, but you have 4 knife cuts, one of which is quite serious. You've lost a lot of blood, and the local climate does not help overcoming exertions. By the way, do you have heart problems of any kind? Good joke, funny. Your health is near 0. I wouldn't be mistaken to say that you haven't eaten for a while and haven't slept last night. It's not hard to tell by your face, so your hunger and exhaustion are also critical. Interesting, which of them will kill you earlier? So, what are you going to do? If I'm destined to die, I will. What pretty fatalism we have here. Such phrases should be spoken in a steadfast manner, with teeth tightly clenched. The problem is that you almost had your teeth deprived of you, so the effect isn't what was intended. It's far more interesting being a fatalist, if you have a choice, right? I'm fed up with you. Get out of here. I'm usually a lot more polite to them, but, you know. Welcome to your hometown, Hierophant. It's been a long time since you've been here. You probably won't remember the harsh stench of Twire in the air. Yes, you know why they attacked you? No. You've been mistaken for another. They are looking for a killer. One influential man was killed here last night. The people loved him. Not every child loves his father, as the people loved the disease. Don't judge them too strictly for this zeal. Perhaps you want me to feel sorry for them. They are naive, and towns like these reputation is everything. They will meet you looking at it and say farewell looking at it. Nobody will investigate the truth. Some worthless rumor or slander is enough for them to see you as an enemy. Your reputation equals 0. You will have to face the unpleasant consequences. What do? You must restore your reputation. Do that now, and at any other time it might fall. The people are stupid and weak. They will worship someone today who they beat and laughed at yesterday. What of tomorrow? Enough said. Anyway, any wrongdoing can be expiated, and they will love you just as zealously as they hated you before. How do I restore my reputation? Do good deeds. That's pretty much just the gist of it. Yeah, it's a fragile commodity. How does it fall? Firstly, it falls because of the quality of living beings killed by your hand. It also depends on how you influence people whose fate is closely connected with yours. You will meet such people here, special people. Sometimes they call them adherents, a stupid custom, but you will need them. What are these people? I don't know if what was exactly right, but there are about 30 of them. I think it's closer to 24, 27 if you count the 3 main characters. All of them hate each other, all of them lie, all of them deserve to live. Nevertheless, some of them are incompatible, so for one of them to live, the other has to die. Draw conclusions. How will I recognize these people? That isn't hard. All of them are vivid characters, quite famous around here, but not all of them are aristocrats. There are beggars, marginals, and even tiny children, adherents of something closer to perfection than the rest of the crowd of simpletons. I get it. Thank you for the advice. Okay. So yeah, still have a sore throat. So sorry about that. Nice little cutscene here. vault over a fence really quick. Hopefully we won't have hopped over the fence. Oh, we go straight in, okay. Looks good to me. We're gonna talk to Notkin.
Here everyone speaks. Murderer. No! Nobody will kill Simon Kane. I did not believe.
A new face in our small society. Fighter? Doctor. Doctor? We have a doctor already. We didn't expect it, but you haven't had one like me.
Do I see double?
I hope you are not one of Griff's men. Who is this Griff? Griff is the head of the criminal world. He is stationed in the north part of the warehouses, trades weapons, Twyron, and other stuff. All killers and criminals have something to do with him, so that's why I'm asking if you were going to see him. I am no criminal. Really? Some men ran by the warehouses. They said that some terrible killer is here. It seems that the whole town is out to catch him. They said he tried to escape on a train, got ambushed, killed them all, and now he's headed here. So I thought it might be you. It was a mistake. I've come from far away and got attacked. I believe you. You've sustained a lot of damage, it seems. We'd help you, but we've been robbed, and it is medicine that they've taken. That bastard Licka, traitor, thief, killer, and a bastard. Who are you talking about? Licka, the bastard whose deeds describe his name. Ass Slicker, exactly. I can't tell who he sold his soul to, the thieves or the dog-headed ones. Stole the most important thing from us, his friends, the rat. And that's just before the coming of war. What war? The war with the dog-headed ones. That vile, sordid bastard, a rat without a soul or a heart, stole the most precious thing we had from us, and killed a friend. And he deserted to the enemy. We thought he was one of us. Did he fake it right from the start? Kill him! Kill him! So you're at war? Same kind of gang like us, the dog-headed. The difference is that we have 50 and where they have 500. They're trying to exterminate us. We ain't letting them. That's the kind of war. We've had no deaths up till now, but it's all serious. No games here. So is it them that this guy of yours went to? He is probably with his friends, the thieves. They used to hide in the steps and then disappeared. He probably went round us. We lost him by the barrow, then ran off, because the thieves appeared there suddenly. If you find him, cut him into pieces. Do you suggest I kill him? Yes, the bastard must die. I'll give you my revolver for that. Only, if he is with a dog, don't kill it. Don't kill dogs. Okay, I'll speak to him if I find him. Alright. So, I think that's all.
They twisted my foot. Now I cannot walk.
Hey, don't worry. Okay. This, could go poorly. Gotta sneak around. Oh, there's a guy right there. Head back in. So I'm saying, gotta be careful. Because we have, like, no health, so if I get... Oh. Yeah, they're chasing me. If I get hit once, I think I'm dead, so... pretty sure that I have no... Oh, I do have recovery items. Alright. Now if I get hit 2 or 3 times, I'm dead. Oh, man. Usually it doesn't take this many times running out of here to actually get out of here. So I'm sorry about that, but it's just whatever the game has given me at this point. For people randomly spawning here and there, NPCs. Yeah, so people aren't so friendly in Burakh's run. Not right away, at least. Not the men. Alright, so we made it. Okay. I don't have my notes. Not that they
He is nimble, this doctor. He has already managed to shoot down someone. I see a villain from afar.
Okay. It's better not to pick on you, by the looks of it. We'll cheat a bit, but we won't argue. That we ain't wantin'. I reckon it's more honorable to go about some thievin' than killin'. You probably have a different opinion, right? Who are you? They've been telling you about Griff, have they? The kind of thief... The king of thieves, the main storeman, the smuggling master. Well, the robbery stuff is there too. So that's where I am. Well, that's